It's like, here's a pumpkin that decapitated a ghost.
Exactly.
And who doesn't want one of those, am I right?
Different.
My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook. It's basically this. Buy, sell, profit, repeat, 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 all while dealing with this.
Stop it, stop.
It's Thursday and Sue and I are back at the antique shop. Today we don't have very much time, but we figured we'd do a quick round and see what we could find. Sue has already found a ginger jar.
Actually, Jocelyn found this.
I did,
ginger
but I was
jar.
giving you credit for that ginger jar.
Thank you so much. Let me just point out what makes this jar more valuable than most. The recessed lid. Ordinarily with ginger jars, they have a cap style lid. This is a recessed lid. Those were usually not done on export pieces. They were usually done for pieces that were intended to stay in Japan or China. Hard to say what this is. That looks like a Japanese design to me.
Looks like cherry blossoms almost
It
on the
does.
top.
We've got a chip on the rim, but it's small.
And a hairline crack.
Yeah. They only want $8 for it. This is something that might be a nice investment for resale, because even in the condition it's in, it could probably go for at least $20.
Thank you, Sue.
You're so welcome.
What do we have here, Sue?
Okay. That is a celluloid fan. I can tell you from looking at it right now, the ribbon has been replaced. Originally, these pieces had silk ribbons, and you can see that one's satin, not silk. The average value of a fan like that, assuming, please note that little button, the little button there, assuming that button is present on the other side, and very often it's not, value of a fan like that is $5 to $10 because replaced ribbon and, of course, discolored celluloid. This one, this is not celluloid. This is regular plastic. This is a child's fan or a doll's fan. Very often these extremely small fans were not meant for children or dolls. They were meant for ladies to tuck discreetly in their purses, but this is actually a toy fan. Originally, these sold for about 5 cents a piece in the 50s and 60s. Today, you can see them fetching $15 to $20 on eBay. So that might not be a bad purchase. We've got celluloid buttons here. That looks like a brooch. This is a nice celluloid. The leg is just... I don't even know what to say about that.
There's more underneath. Ooh. Nah, the other ones aren't as fun.
Now that leg is charming.
Very cool. What do you think of this, Sue? It's pretty fabulous, isn't it?
From a hardware store, all right. Well, so they probably have nuts and bolts in these various drawers. Pieces like this are incredible. Boy, do they sell.
Oh, I know.
$875 firm, they're going to get it.
Oh, absolutely.
They're absolutely going to get it.
I want it.
And in fact, you could find that a dealer buys it and turns it for a profit, even at a price like that. Fabulous. Notice all the drawers are mismatched. You know, it's not like fine furniture where the grain meets up, or it's even the same kind of wood. They got the nail holes. So much character in pieces like this. This is what sells today. Nice piece.
I think I need it.
Well, I wouldn't mind having it either.
All right. Okay, well, I'm going to show Sue what I spotted the last time and get her take on it. It's in here. Can you guess what it is?
Okay. Oh my goodness. Is it the dog?
It's
Because you do
so
love
the
animals.
dog. It's the little blue dog. Isn't it awesome?
Okay, that's got you written all over it. $40. Now, I don't know much about this, Jess. What do you think?
I have no idea. I love that he's blue. There's like a whole art series made after a blue dog.
Wow.
And I love that he's blue, and I love him.
He is pretty.
But if I bought him, I think I would hoard him. I don't think I would sell him.
Well, you'd have to get a good price to turn a profit at $40.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But he's cute.
But he is, and
He's a cute little blue
he
dog.
seems to be well made and well painted.
Well, Sue went to go find her cane, and I've come to the conclusion that if I could find something and resell it for the $40 to pay for this, I think I could justify spending $40 on the blue little dog. So we're gonna do some looking today and hopefully find something that we can flip, because I have to have that.
That dog?
I had to have the dog, so I had to make $40 off of something in this shop.
All right.
So that I can buy the
That's
dog.
fair.
Okay,
That's
all right.
absolutely
So
fair.
that's completely fair. We're gonna find something today to make enough money to buy that dog.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
How much?
Focus. Well, I just spotted this crazy quilt that's got Sue all going crazy. She just tossed her cane across the room.
I didn't mean to.
It's dated and it has a signature. It's 1905. It's no, is that silk? I thought I felt velvet when I just grabbed it a second ago. Anyway, it's 1905. It's got a little bit of damage on it, but the stitching is nice. It's nice stitching. And it's $29.
Oh my.
This is what we call a crazy quilt because it's crazy, basically. There's no uniform patches on it. So all these little odd-shaped scraps are all put together with this beautiful stitching.
Now the stitching is something we look for. You want nice even stitches, and usually it's nice if they are a variety of stitches. For example, there was these, and then we have more of a zigzag stitch over here. This is not the finest stitching I've ever seen. It may well have been done by a relatively young girl.
It appears to have been.
We have initials.
We have 2 sets of initials.
We have HB
Maybe
over
3.
here.
There's MR.
CRJ 1904. No, CJR. I'm reading that upside down. RJF. All right.
Another
A lot
thing
of
we're
people-
looking for is the initials and the dates. And sometimes they'd even embroider little critters
Yes.
on the quilt.
Very
This does
often
not
you'll
have critters.
You'll have nice embroidery. This, however, has dates. It has names. Here. This is what happens to fabric over time. It just deteriorates. It's not necessarily where it could have been put in with mothballs, and just over time this will happen. In general, it's not a huge deal. This is starting to get to be a huge deal. Breaks in the line of stitchings. That's something you want to avoid. You want nice, clean stitch lines. This, I don't know. I'm going to think about it because, frankly, at $29, with all of the initials and all of the dates, this would sell nicely.
All right. There you have it, folks.
Well, you know what they do.
Halloweeny stuff. We love Halloweeny stuff. That's fun. It's a lamp. It's a lamp Halloweeny stuff. It's modern. We're gonna put it back. We're gonna look for Halloweeny stuff today. I love finding Halloween stuff. One thing you should always look for is, you know, those little Christmas villages with the ceramic houses. Department 56, they also make Halloween houses, and those ones are worth good money, so always be on the lookout for those. All right, well, let's find some cool stuff today. We've only got like 10 minutes left. Modern?
Yeah. Let's see what the marking is, but yeah.
Modern.
Remember, you can usually tell just from the design. $9, very atomic.
Very atomic. That is a flying saucer lamp. It's very unstable. It would probably need to be tightened.
I would think so.
Yeah. It's in pretty sad shape. I'll have to think about whether I want to put the work into that. Oh, goodness. And then you've got this guy, and he's cute. These, believe it or not, if you buy them and you hoard them until Christmas time, can sell for a good bit of money. Of course, you have to have all your little thingies in them, but I have about 7 of them that I'm still hoarding. So the trick is to buy them and then resell them when it's actually Christmas time, which I never do. I like this. 95 bucks. That is nice. All right. Ooh. I wonder if we've got any 13s in here. 14. 8. Let's look. Well, I just looked through that entire box and I can tell you with certainty that there are no number 13s in there. So we're gonna keep going. Oh, that's adorable. Elmo. Not really into the Elmo stuff. That freaks me out just a little. Let me just keep walking. Well, isn't that cute? It's marked as celluloid, and just looking at it, I can tell you that that is not celluloid. No, definitely not celluloid. It's Japanese figurine. Porcelain. It's a little cat with a ball. And let me tell you, you can't go wrong there, am I right?
How much is it?
$18.
Oh, you did so well on the last one. This is weird and different.
But not as weird and different as that puffin back there that I just spotted and I really like. That's awesome. Anyway, before I get sidetracked, this right here isn't blown mold like a lot of the plastic ones. This is actually ceramic. So this is vintage, probably 1970s.
Probably.
And I think that it's going to come home with me and I'm going to sell it. Normally you would see the ghost's head up here and the pumpkin's head over here. So it's a little curious, am I right? It's like,
I think that's what makes it different and more saleable.
it's a little backwards. It's like, here's a pumpkin that decapitated a ghost.
Exactly.
And who doesn't want one of those, am I right?
Different cells.
All right, I'm gonna get this.
I think so.
Well, unfortunately, that is all we had time for today. There's still a lot of stuff that we didn't see, but we ran out of time. So we'll have to come back next time, and we'll see you then. All right, so long. Say bye, Sue.
Bye, Sue.
This is what they're supposed to look like right here and right here. Usually it's the opposite, and these are the blowed plastic molds. So we got something curious today. I hope you enjoyed this installment of Crazy Lamp Lady, and if you happen to spot something that you just can't live without, I've put a link to her Etsy store down in the description.